Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We have a Tayshia Adams update. Things are brewing for Tayshia Adams' reality show coming out soon, and new love. Tayshia and Luke getting serious about their future. We're going to discuss this story right now. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals for stand-up show updates. Monday, I'm at Zany's in Nashville. Next Tuesday, I'll be in New York City, and then I'll be in Seattle coming end of summer. So I think I might have some shows in maybe Hartford, Connecticut, possibly Worcester and Boston. So follow me on Instagram at DNeals to get that show update. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll be live at 10:30 a.m. this morning. I'm doing Up and Adams live stream. If you want to talk Vanderpump Rules, we'll do that this morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Or check out Bachelor Rush Hour, my podcast, to get all of my thoughts on the part one of the three-part reunion for Vanderpump. If you're not watching it, what are you waiting for? All right. So there's been reports this whole year about Tayshia possibly having a new man, and she was caught holding hands, and then the photo was deleted, and then she announced she's going to be on a new dating show called The Boss. She actually had a 3-minute video on her Instagram about her mental health. We'll get to that in a second, but first, the Bachelorette's Tayshia Adams and Summer House's Luke Gulbranson are serious about their future after ring shopping. Taking the next step, Tayshia and Luke are committed to each other amid their whirlwind romance. It may seem like they're moving fast, but they don't care what other people think. A source reveals in the new issue of Us Weekly. Are people still buying Us Weekly? I mean, that used to be the magazine you would fingered as you did the elliptical at the gym, right? I didn't know people actually bought that, but hey, I guess I guess it's still in the aisles there at the local supermarket. According to the Insider, the couple have developed significant feelings, adding they're mad about each other and serious about their future. Tayshia, 32, and Luke, 39, sparked romance rumors after they were seen on several outings in New York earlier this year. The Summer House alum's former co-star Lindsay Hubbard confirmed that Luke was dating Adams after posting a photo of the duo holding hands. That's right. Remember this photo? Caught holding hands. What a big story that was only a month ago. So there they are. The source doesn't really reveal much else. Let's see if there's any other quotes. Nope, just some rehashing of old stories. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out for Tayshia. Here's what she had to say on her Instagram story.
I'm definitely putting on a filter because I just had probably one of the most healing 2 hours that I've had in a really long time. And I'm sharing it because I don't know, I just felt like the message that I was given was just remember that all of this is so fun. Life is so fun. There's so much going on. There's so much to get distracted by. There's so much to fill your time with and prioritize and feel like it's so important. But just remember who you are.
By the way, easy to say life is fun, right? When you make probably $1 million a year getting to gallivant around town and put on pretty outfits. But I'm not being cynical. No, I mean, she earned it. She was the lead of the show. She saved the show, really. She was like a replacement. This is what I love about Tayshia. You know, I love how good rags to riches. Not saying she started rags. She was a very good-looking lady from Orange County, California. She didn't start with the rags. But she was there as like a bench warmer for Claire's season, right? Oh, Claire's not working out. Hey, bring in Tayshia. And they just kind of, hauled her in. And as we all found out, Tayshia became larger than life and became a co-host of the show. For at least a season or two. I don't remember. It all blends together, folks. But then, of course, after it didn't work out with Zach Clark, she kind of went into hiding. And I understand. Have you seen the DMs these contestants get?
To always go back to what grounds you and what your purpose is and who fulfills that for you. For me, it's my faith.
And Luke Gulbranson.
And I hope that's also the case for a lot of you. But I think it's really easy to get occupied with the here, the now, the exciting, the shiny. And I think one thing I've also really struggled with in New York City is that I really haven't found that religious community here. And it's something that I'm really missing and craving. And
yeah, the only thing religious in New York City is people religiously spending a lot of money on bottomless mimosas on a Sunday morning.
So for me, I don't know what it is. I feel like I've probably been in a little bit of a funk in the comparison game for the last like couple months, maybe, which is why I've been a little bit more quiet. And it really just like takes a toll on me. And I think
to compare is despair, as we say, right? Yeah, you don't want to compare. I mean, who's she comparing herself to? She's doing so well.
After therapy today, I just kind of had like a little breakthrough of just like, girl, go cry it out and just call up to him and have a moment. Exactly what I did. And I needed that so badly. God, worship does something to me. It just really brings me down to my core and on my knees like a child of God, like a baby, and I just weep. And it's honestly the most freeing feeling. Anyway, long story short.
Now keep going. We got time to kill.
Remember, all this is super fun. I've already said it before. All of this is like so great, and we're all advancing. We're all trying to go after our dreams and our goals and all that. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't be where you are without him. And
you gotta have faith. Ooh, you gotta have faith. When she says it's all supposed to be super fun, I mean, there's only one type of frequency in life, that of love. Either you have love or you don't. The opposite of love is a lack of love. It's not hate, it's a lack of love. So if your frequency is having fun, and of course that doesn't mean reckless fun, like let's just charge the credit cards up and, but the idea that like you're charging life and going into life every day with a positive attitude, who wouldn't want to be with you? That's the single person 101. Take care of yourself. Provide yourself the life raft before you try to help anyone else. And when you're single out there, we have friends out there running, a bunch of single parties and single events. I think the key is you got to build on yourself. You got to be selfish and have fun and work and improve and all of that. And then someone else will see you and go, hey, isn't so-and-so radiant these days? Oh yeah, they are. Why? Because they're doing the hot girl walk. They're taking care of themselves.
Without your faith or without something higher. I don't really come on here too often to say it, but I'm here as like a resource, as a fellow woman of God, if anybody needs it. And also I would love to find some people in New York City that have those same desires of their heart. Maybe like starting like a Bible study or something. Because I'm craving it. But at the end of the day, I just want to remind you, you are loved, you are worthy, you are enough, you are good enough, and you deserve it all. But remember to give thanks. It ain't just you, baby.
There it is. You are good enough. You deserve it all. I mean, hey, great message by Tayshia. You guys might not know this about me, but I love a good message of faith and of higher power. What I don't like is when people try to sell me on fear. Tayshia did none of that, right? She did none of that kind of, well, if you show off your clavicles, God's not going to love you. He only loves you if you got married and put a weird piece of metal on your finger before you go inside somebody else. It's like, okay, no one cares about that, right? That's got nothing to do with Jesus. Jesus wasn't like, spread love, but only if it's through the contract of the government first, and then otherwise there's no spreading of anything. No, Jesus wanted you to spread as much as you want. Goodwill, if you will. Spread goodwill everywhere. Spread it on people's back and do whatever you got to do. Consensually speaking. All right, so there's Tayshia spreading that good love as you do. And we'll lose one person on this video. You know, it's so funny. I made this video the other day, and let me see if I can find it. What video was it? I covered the video about a creepy news anchor. And because that news anchor, and again, does this tie into Tayshia? Well, we're just going to go on a rant at this point. But because this news anchor worked for Fox, people unsubscribed from my channel, which, by the way, good. You know what I mean? If that's all it takes for you. Let me see if I can find it here. It's absolutely wild. Here's the video. So I made this video right here. Okay, now it's back down to no subscribers, but initially I had lost multiple subscribers because there's a video about a creepy news anchor making fun of Golden Bachelor. And I guess because that news anchor worked for a company that, had the FOX on his label or whatever, I'm now, whatever. Anyway, the point being is your boy Dave here will continue to show I've got nothing against people that want to preach about their faith and share love. That's never been the issue. It's people that will use other people's faith as a way to grift off of them. I think we know what I'm talking about there. Okie dokie. You know what I mean? Like if you work for, if you wanted to preach like everyone deserves love, and then you promote companies that, use slave labor and, have, all these other issues. Okay. We understand what I'm talking about there. That's what we rail against. If that's too much for you, then I don't know what to say. Luke and Tayshia, happy for you about your future. I feel like I wasted all of our time here, but hey, maybe someone needed to hear her positive message. We'll have more content for you guys after my live stream. I'll be live at the 10:30 a.m. hour on Patreon. If you want to catch me before that at 9 a.m., I'll be on the Up and Adam YouTube channel. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.